morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is supposed to be a really nice day today, so we're going to get outside to play. But let's sing some songs and read a story and have a lesson today. This morning while we kind of wake up and get into the mood. So we were talking about oceans this week, right? I got a good book about that. I got a fun lesson about it today. All right, let's start with our songs. Now, we have not sung a couple of these for a little while, I think. So I thought I'd bring them back. So let's start with Driving My Tractor, right? Sing along, dance along, honk along, chug along, okay? Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. In my trailer there's a heavy load. There's a black and white cow going moo, moo, moo. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. In my trailer there's a heavy load. There's two gray donkeys going here, here, here. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. In my trailer there's a heavy load. There's three pink pigs going oink, oink, oink. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. In my trailer there's a heavy load. There's four white lambs going ma, ma, ma. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. So many animals. Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. In my trailer there's a heavy load. There's five brown chickens going buck, buck, buck. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. Driving my tractor down a bumpy road. Trailer hit a stone and it shook my load. The animals fell out and they ran away. It's a very busy day. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. Chug, chug, clank, clank, toot. It's a very busy day. Poor animals. Driving my tractor back home again. Chugging along down the bumpy lane. I get to the farm and what do I see? All the animals waiting for me. Whew. I'm so glad the animals are okay. All right. We did this the other day. These two, so let's do them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right. Should we do it one more time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right. That one gets stuck in our head at this house. All right, let's do baby beluga. All right. Okay. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea. Swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below. And a little white whale on the go. Baby beluga, oh baby beluga. Is the water warm? Is your mama home with you? So happy. Way down yonder where the dolphins play. Where they dive and splash all day. Waves roll in and the waves roll out. See the water squirting out of your spout. Baby beluga, oh baby beluga. Is the water warm? Is your mama home with you? So happy. When it's dark, you're home and fed. Curl up snug in your water bed. Moon is shining and the stars are out. Good night, little whale, good night. Baby beluga, oh baby beluga. Is the water warm? Is the water home with you? So happy. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea. Swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below. And a little white whale on the go. You're just a little white whale on the go. Is he?
I need to make a birdhouse.
Okay. Madison is using these mag formers right now.
See?
These magnetic. Some people have magnet tiles. These ones are called mag formers. And she's making a birdhouse, she says, out of them. All right, let's go check on the butterflies.
No.
We have all 5 of our butterflies that came out. How cool is that? They're drying off their wings, getting some food, and on a nice day, a nice warmer day, we'll let them go. It's a little too chilly still. How cool is that? How cool is that? They're all out. They're all flying. So we're going to let them dry their wings a little bit more and get some more food in there for them. And then we will let them go. But it's supposed to rain the next couple of days. So we'll have to see. We don't want to let them out on a rainy day or a cold day. They won't do as well. So.
And go on a cloud.
Yeah. So that was our butterfly. I hope you enjoyed watching all our butterflies.
And let's start it again.
It was fun. So I hope you enjoyed our travels, our experience with our caterpillars. Our teeny little caterpillars that got bigger, 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 bigger. And then they turned into their chrysalis. And they worked and they metamorphosized into beautiful butterflies. So I thought, let's sing the butterfly song one more good time. Because they're beautiful butterflies now. All right, ready? First comes a butterfly who lays an egg. Out comes a caterpillar with many legs. Oh, see the caterpillar spin and spin. A little chrysalis to sleep in. Oh, 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 look and see. Oh, 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 look and see. Out of the chrysalis, my, oh my. Out comes a beautiful beautiful butterfly. Yeah. All right. We have a fun project for you guys today. Fun lesson. Thank you. This is Madison. She said this is a birdhouse, right? You want to tell them about it? Okay. All right, let's go to our lesson. Okay, today we are going to make our own cool crab handprints. All right, so these are what the things we need. We need some paper that you can paint on. We need some red paint, some blue paint, and brown. Our brown's pretty dark, so I brought some white to make it a little lighter for the sand. Paintbrush, or 2 or 3, it's up to you. A container for your paint, something to wipe our hands off, some glue, could be a glue stick as well, and we found googly eyes in our house, but you can always cut out and use a marker to make your own eyeballs, or just draw it on. Okay. The thing we do is we made our brown. Remember, we didn't have light brown, and we're going to paint the bottom, all the sand, all down here, Maddie. Okay.
Daddy, Mom.
Get all that sand on our paper. Oh, and I thought about it. You know what? We could actually add sand to it too if we want to, or crunched up Cheerios to make it more sandy. Next is we're going to take some blue, and we actually decided our blue was a little too dark, so we added the white again. Make it bright, and we're going to add the water all over up here. Can you do it up here, not on the sand? Oh yeah, Maddie found a new technique. Alright, so we're going to make this whole part blue. Maddie has her water and her sand. And now we are going to do the fun tickly part. So we have red paint, a red brush. And Maddie, you're going to paint your hand. I'll show you. Open your hand nice and wide. Ooh.
I want to do it.
Okay, paint your hand. Not your wrist, just your hand. Your fingers. Yeah, get it all on there. Open your fingers a little bit. Yeah, can you get these fingertips? If you need help, you can always ask someone to help you paint your hand. Madison really enjoys painting her hand already, so. Okay. Okay, well done, well done. Now, there's a special way to put it on. You're going to open it wide, just like Maddie has it. Okay, and you're going to turn it sideways. Why don't you stand up, Maddie? Come here. We're going to come over here so we're sideways. Hold the paper sideways. Open wide. Boop. Lift straight up. There's one. Okay. Now, use a paper towel you can use, or you can go wash your hands. It's up to you in your house. Maddie can just wash your hand, wipe her hand real quick.
Wash the other one?
Yep. Can you paint the other hand?
Okay.
All right, and then you paint the other hand. Open them wide, Maddie. There you go. Got it. Okay.
How to do it sideways.
Yep, so now we're going to go this way on this side. We're going to go on the other side. Don't put it down yet. Don't put it down yet. And we're going to open your hand wide. And we're going to turn it this way. Open your hands. Boop. And you have a crab. All right, now everyone go wash your hands. So here is Madison's hand-pinned crab. Now, crabs, their eyes are up here. So we're going to put just a teeny bit of glue. Like I said, you can also draw them on, paint them on, make your own out of paper. We just happen to have googly eyes. It's a weird thing to have in our house, I guess. 1 and 2. And there is Madison's crab. We might add some different sea life, some sea vegetables and all that. Jellyfish. We could add a jellyfish up here. We could add lots of different things. We could use tissue paper to add more detail. We were thinking, I think we're going to crush up some Cheerios, which is also fun, to put down here to make more sandy. All right. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Make your own crab. Isn't that such a cool lesson? I can't wait. I would love to see what you guys do with that. All right. Tonight I have a fun book. It's about undersea life, but it's not about the animals. It's about this person named Jacque Cousteau.
Thanks.
So it's called The Fantastic Undersea Life of Jacque Cousteau by Jacque.
Oh, what is Katerina?
Can you scooch over? Thanks. Ready? Jacque Cousteau loved the sea. He spent his whole life exploring it. The ocean was the most incredible place he'd ever seen, and he wanted to share its beauty with the world. Look how pretty this is. Growing up in France, little Jacques was a weak and sickly boy. Doctors encouraged him to swim to build up his strength. And he discovered that he loved the water. Who loves the water? I know I do. Madison, do you love being in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Jacques also loved to tinker and build all sorts of gadgets. Oh, I know some of you like to build with gadgets. He saved his money and bought a camera to make his own movies. Then took it apart to see how it worked. When he was a young man, Jacques was badly hurt in a car accident. Doctors told him he would have to wear arm braces for the rest of his life, but he refused to accept this. Just as he had done before, he turned to the sea for strength and swam every day in the Mediterranean. That's one of the oceans. A friend gave him a pair of goggles so that he could see underwater. Those goggles changed his life forever. There's a little quote down here. Sometimes we are lucky enough to know that our lives have been changed. It happened to me that summer's day when my eyes opened to the world beneath the surface of the sea. Cousteau wanted to stay underwater longer to see even more. The diving suits of his day were heavy and bulky. They didn't allow much freedom of movement, and the air hose tethered the diver to a boat. So Jacques set out about tinkering, fashioning snorkels from things like inner tubes and garden hoses, but they weren't good enough. Cousteau and his engineer friend, Emile Gagnon, created a breathing apparatus they called the aqualung, and it was the first machine that would let a diver breathe underwater for long periods of time. So a long time ago, to go underwater, you had to wear this big, heavy suit. But Jacques Cousteau and his engineer friend figured out how to make scuba diving outfit. That looks very similar to what we use right now. How cool is that?
Excuse me, Mom.
Your excuse. Now Cousteau was free to truly explore a silent world opened up to him.
What is that? What is that, Mom?
That's Cousteau looking in the water. Cousteau wanted to share the amazing beauty of the sea with the world. So he created an airtight cover for his camera. He made lights to illuminate the sea's mysteries and found ways to film underwater. How cool is that?
Mama!
Yes, Madison.
I need help with my ball.
Can you get out and try yourself?
I can't. It's too heavy.
You can figure it out. Cousteau bought a boat and turned it into his very own floating research lab and film studio. He sailed his beloved Calypso all over the world.
Look, Mama.
I see. He made it out.
He made it out? He
Yeah.
made it out?
Cousteau discovered many treasures in the Mediterranean Sea, and it was there that he shot The Silent World, the first full-length, full-color underwater film ever made, and it took the world by storm. Cousteau's film gave people their first glimpse of the amazing universe under the waves. Everyone loved what they saw as much as Jacque did, and they wanted to see more. So Cousteau set about showing them. He and his team created even better diving equipment and cameras.
Oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Madison.
What are you doing?
I'm reading a story. Cousteau's team invented the diving saucer, which could hold 2 people and descend 350 meters into the ocean. Okay, next came the sea flea, which held 1 person and could go down 500 meters. Cousteau was on a never-ending quest to go deeper and learn more. Cousteau explored the frigid waters of Antarctica and found them teeming with penguins, humpback whales, and squids.
I see.
Come on over. Cousteau wanted to see if people could actually live underwater. He and his team built a series of underwater labs where people lived and worked for days and weeks at a time. Can you imagine living underwater for a few days? But they found that people need sunlight to live. You remember when the lights for living things? Water, air, sunlight. But and so Cousteau's dream of colonizing the ocean was not to be. Jacques Cousteau was the world's ambassador of the oceans. He produced 50 books, 2 encyclopedias, and dozens of documentary films. His popular TV series, The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau, brought whales, octopus, otters, and dolphins right into people's living room. While exploring off the coast of Australia, Cousteau and his crew saw coral reefs, kelp forests, and sponge gardens. They came face to face with a leafy sea dragon. When diving in the waters near France, Cousteau and his crew found a sunken ship full of wine jars, over 2,200 years old. They tasted the wine, but it was bitter. The fish off the coast of Africa were friendly and curious and did not swim away. Cousteau was the first human being they had ever seen. A big grouper adopted the crew while they were filming and mischievously knocked over lights and cameras. But when they went back to the Mediterranean, Cousteau had found it changed. The seas were polluted. Plants and animals were dying. And so the ocean's ambassador became their most important defender. He started the Cousteau Society, which is committed to educating people about ocean life and protecting our seas from pollution. Gotta take care of our world. It's the only one we have. It's the only one we have. Jacques Cousteau loved the sea. He shared its beauty with the world so that everyone could love and cherish it too. Isn't that cool? So he was a real person. And he did so much for our world about learning about undersea, about our oceans. How cool is that? We didn't know, a long time ago, we didn't know about that stuff. And he helped us get into it. And now we can just turn on our TV, right? National Geographic, aquariums right now are doing field trips on our TVs because of our times we can't visit. Aquariums, it's pretty cool. Wow, I hope you enjoyed our day today. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. And I will see you on Friday. Have a great day. Bye.